it's a waste of opportunity, don't you think? I mean, thank you. Bye. That was my nephew, Miko. Once, I buy a lot of my stuff on Amazon, and I would like to share with you the products that I buy and give you somewhat of a review, give you the links, and I'm trying to have it set up where, from what I heard, this YouTubers that they review products, they actually get paid by Amazon for linking their product and having reviews and people clicking on them. And there are some products that I truly believe, like these Sony cameras, power banks, drones, whatever it is, the product that I enjoy or trust, I'd like to do that. And why not, It's a waste of opportunity if these things that I buy, why not share them with the public and generate a little bit of an income? And I keep telling AJ and Jackie that this stuff should be theirs. They should be the one doing this. This is their generation. Computer is in their DNA. Sometimes it makes me so sad that here's a growing YouTube platform for them to take advantage of however they want, And sometimes I don't know why they don't. It boggles my mind. I mean, after all this stuff that I do, it's for them. This is not about me. This is all about for them. Other than the clothes that are in my back, the food that I eat, of course the house and all that stuff, but I don't really have any personal gain to it. I mean, as far as, I'm not out buying Rolexes and buying cars and toys. Most of the stuff that I do, I tend to buy a lot of electronic stuff for the YouTube, which to me it's an investment. It's a business. But I don't consider that to be my in, for me. Whatever I spend for the business, to generate more income, create more content, and I don't really have selfish purchases. That's what I'm trying to say. I sometimes realize that some of business would pay a lot of money, or are paying a lot of money to have an audience like we have here. The exposures, the advertisements, and I've been looking at my YouTube channel, and for example, my YouTube channel history has been viewed 67,411,278. That's how many views has been on this channel since the inception of it. How in the world did that happen? I think some TV stations out there in the middle of nowhere don't even have half of that stuff, And I'm not tooting my horn. I'm just saying we live in an incredible time. In the older days, you had to have a publicist, you had to have a producer, you had to have a director, you had this whole trailer full, a whole stadium full of people to be exposed throughout the world. And now you can do it in the comfort of your own laptop, your own truck, your own kitchen, your own basement. It has never been so easier to get exposed around the world ever before, right? And of course, the drawback of that is, in the older days, you had to be exceptionally talented to make it for that, That was the advantage of being so hard to make it on the public stage, is you could weed out all the not so talented people like me. But nowadays, you don't have to be as talented to get exposed. Just a lot of grace and a lot of blessings from the Lord. And, I don't know. But can you imagine 67,411,000? That is incredible. There's something I want to run by you guys. This is just early preliminary research, okay? And I think it's already too late to be able to do this, but I don't know. Here's what my idea was. A couple of months ago, I was talking about, and I'm going to be really honest with you. A couple of months ago, I was talking about raffling some t-shirts, some hats, some hat cams, and even a moped for 100,000 subscriber giveaway, right? Which I really do want to do that, because I want to give back to you guys, and business wise that's going to bring a lot of views, you know. That's just business promotion stuff. And for the most part, we did that before. I raffled hats and a hat cam, and well, that was the end of the story, right? And you know, I've only heard from the winner of the hat cam one time, and I was hoping that that person would have shared, you know, what happened to the camera, is it using it, show us the videos. It would have been nice to see that, but that was the end of the story. And so I was thinking of, well, why don't we raffle stuff like that again? Again, if we did that, it's the end of the story. So I was thinking of, and in recent events with John, it hit me. It inspired me. I said, you know what? Instead of raffling items, why not raffle a round-trip ticket, all expenses paid, to the Philippines? Right? You get it? Now here's the logic that I'm gonna divulge everything, be totally transparent with you. By raffling a free round-trip ticket to the Philippines, board and lodging, with certain limits, of course. I can't afford to put you up in a big fancy hotel. But I don't know. I think my wife and I have been talking about this. A $4,000 limit round-trip ticket paid vacation is probably quite, you know, comfortable. The round-trip ticket between here and Camiguin would probably be about $1,300 to $1,400, right? And then some of the living expenses and all that. Here's what my logic is. I'll fly you all the way to Camiguin Island. In the meantime, John and we've already been discussing about renovation of the cottage. We're gonna change the roof, we're gonna change the floors. I mean, really restore the cottage to its former glory. Buy beds, beddings, pillows, plates, and maybe even a refrigerator, all that stuff. So what would happen then is the winner will be allowed to stay at the cottage for as long as the person wants to stay. I don't know, not for as long, but I guess until the money runs out. And I mean, the person doesn't have to leave when the time is up. But when the budget is gone, then, you know, You can stay for as long as you want on your expense. In fact, you don't even have to come back. But my idea was to send you to Camiguin Island. By then, the cottage will be all restored. John can be your tour guide. He can take you all over the island, do his thing. Now, the beauty of this story is, this promotion is that I would imagine that if whoever wins, and it will be all documented, and it will be posted on YouTube. The rest of us will be very interested in following that story. So, from a business point of view, people will be tuned in and to follow that and watch that videos. So there goes the income, right? The views is gonna go up or stay up. People will be interested to, oh, wow, he's in Japan, okay. He's arrived in Manila, or he takes a boat ride and all that stuff. So John can produce all these videos with the winter content and all that stuff. And the beauty of this is that we get to try out and expose John's tourist business idea. So I really think it's a win-win situation. And according to John, you can rent a motorcycle or a moped in the island for 500 peso a day. Now, there are about 50 to 52 peso per $1 US. So if you had $1,000, that's about 52,000 pesos. $100 is about 5,200 peso, depending on the rate. But I really believe that promotional wise, as far as a giveaway, it's not a cheap thing, and I think for business wise, it promotes the channel. People will be tuned in to see what happens to the winner. As I said, it would give John a chance to do his thing in the island. As my cautious wife would suggest, though, is what about liability? That's the only thing that I'm a little bit reluctant. I don't know what legality or what liability could I be responsible for if something happens to that person over there, right? Would that person has to sign a waiver, like, we're not responsible for any injuries or any damage or whatever. We're not exactly a large company that we can afford to shoulder all that stuff. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's a good idea. Let me know the legality or ramification of it, liabilities. Maybe you guys can improve on the idea. I can guarantee you, though, if anybody wants to go home or wants to go to the island, and if you want to stay at that cottage for as long as you want, you can stay there for as long as you want. As long as you can stay there, you can support yourself. seriously, you don't have to pay rent. Just, maybe provide a couple bucks for the caretaker to do the washing of the clothes, and it might even be cheaper for you to buy your own food. Kind of like a self-service thing, So that's my idea, and I really, really believe in this idea. I'm just, as I said, I'm just a reluctant. The only thing that I'm reluctant about is the liability and the, if something to happen. And by the way, if this was to happen, it would happen. My wife says the cheapest airfare to the Philippines is from January to June. Those are considered the low peak season. But if somebody says, well, I can't fly at that season, I want to fly in December, I would imagine it wouldn't be that hard to say, the low peak season is between this and that for this amount of money, and if you wanna fly on the high peak season, pay the difference. Whatever the deal is, I don't know. Let me know. I really, really want to do that. I think it would be so cool. A round trip ticket to Camiguin Island. But I tell you what, I'm not gonna let anybody ride a motorcycle on that super highway that John is driving on. Oh no. Man, that thing scares me to death, the way they drive over there. Holy smokies. They seem to ride past in any way they possibly, whatever they want. Somebody asked me the other day on a comment and said, isn't there any traffic laws in the Philippines? Of course there is. There are just not enough people to enforce it. Yeah. Most of the law enforcements are probably enforced in the cities. And there are military checkpoints between large towns. All right, thank you, and as I said, let me know, please comment, share, and like, subscribe. Thank you, and have a good and godly day. Peace. Hey everybody, Johnny B. Good here. Hello and good evening, greetings from downtown Chicago, Illinois. Once again, it is Thursday, March 28, 2019. Local time, it is 7:36 Central. Temperature is 46 degrees. Grace and I are still on our way to Milwaukee, which is 100 miles away. Why is this guy doing what he's doing? Who knows? The reason I came up here is, well, the time of day should, the traffic should be a little bit lighter. And not to mention that I wanted to take this opportunity to use the multi-cameras. I just hung up a conversation with John, and I have given him the good news that ever since he stepped into the YouTube world and started posting his videos, the viewers on this channel is gone up. And so I told them it's working, it's really working. So kind of give him a little bit of encouragement and kind of give him the report that he's not doing this for nothing. He keeps at it, you know. I'm sure he'll be successful at it in no time. Well, I guess the traffic is a little still heavy, but anyway, we are down to 1 hour and 46 minutes to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've got 2 hours and 8 minutes before we need to take a 30-minute mandatory break. But I think I'm gonna stop by at the Oasis and get me some dinner. I think I haven't had a Panda Express in a while, so that could be good. We are currently traveling on Interstate 94 West, even though on the map we're going directly north. But I-94 runs east and west. It just so happened that we're running north and south. On a compass-wise, between Milwaukee and Chicago. It really runs kind of northeast, northwest direction. From a trucker's perspective, why does it always seem like four-wheelers would rather cut off a truck than any other vehicle, which is kind of scary if you think about it. But maybe just maybe it's an illusion. They cut off everybody. We only can report what we see, right? So see what I mean? I'm sure my mind's just playing tricks on me. Hey, police officer, can you stay in your lane, please? Ooh. I thought that cop was gonna ram the car behind. Reminds me one time where my older brother driving down the road drunk as a skunk, and lo and behold, he ran over a squad car. The only reason why and the only reason why he was in charge was the police officers, the squad car that he hit, took off. I guess he had more. He didn't want to be investigated, I suppose. For God only knows what, right? And I think that what happened was they didn't charge my brother a DUI, because then that would have been a whole bunch of investigating going on. Yeah, and you would think that would have taught my brother a lesson. It did. It just made him more careful about it. USA, USA, USA. Oh my. You know what's tomorrow? Tomorrow I get to see Tampers. We get to see Tampers tomorrow. why did I move over to this lane? Today's Thursday. Wow. That was quick. It already feels like it's a Friday. Try this one more time. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you later. And as always, have a good and godly day, everyone. Peace. Hey everybody, Johnny B. Good here. Hello and good evening. Greetings from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Alright, once again, today it is March 28th, Thursday, 2019. Local time is 9:22. Temperature is 45 degrees. Grace and I are now just down to 12 miles to Piggly Wiggly in Wauwatosa, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're currently traveling on Interstate 894 bypass. We are 2.8 miles east of Interstate 41 894. So far so good. It's been a beautiful day except for that little incident this morning. I don't know. It's gonna get expensive. Man. What are you here to do? Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful evening. 45 degrees on March 20th. I think that's amazing. But I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I can't remember the last time it snowed here last year, but I think it was pretty late. Alright. Highway 41, 1.1 miles. 0.9 miles. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I don't know if we should move over or not. I think we better play it safe. I guess we could have stayed on that lane, right? I had the impression that right lane was gonna end. Whoa, horsey, whoa. Alright, we're gonna get off at exit 43, Burleigh Street, 6.8 miles away. A grand total of 7.5 miles. Well, looks like it's starting to drizzle. Who knows? We might get a free truck wash tonight. One can hope. One can hope. Alright, so 2 miles to Burleigh Street, exit 43. Do 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 do. Okay, this ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's 42A. We want 43. 2 more exits. There, here we go. Ooh, green light, green light. Nice. Very nice green light. Alright, I think it should be the next traffic light. We make a right there by Myers. Myers. One thing I like about Myers is their produce. Their fruits are very, very fresh. I think the quality of their produce is a lot better than Walmart. I don't know why that is. You would think a fruit is a fruit. But it does matter. I don't know why. Well, I usually park right about here, and so far no one has bothered me, so let's park right about here. Alright, good night everybody. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.